24 November 2020, and I'm joined by Mr. Albert Matapo from the Zimbabwe People Power Movement. How are you, sir?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm all right. How about you, Mr. Kambakwe?
Fantastic. And today we want to quickly look at the poisoning of the Zimbabwe Deputy Defense Minister, Matemadanda. Have you heard about that story?
Yes, I've heard about that story. I've heard that he was poisoned, and yes, of course, through social media, yes.
Okay, so what happened is that Matemadanda claims that after he had a meeting at the ZANU-PF head office, someone came and they told him that he had a fly on his head, and they asked to flick the fly off. And he says suddenly he felt the heavy smell of a gas, and after which he lost his orientation, he became hungry, and he just went to sit in his car. Then we saw those pictures of his face swelling, and I think that is what he says happened. We also have on this screen, which we are seeing here, a newspaper report where he says some people in ZANU-PF want to kill him. As someone who knows the Zimbabwe political landscape, what do you think is happening here, Mr. Matapo?
Yes, thank you very much. It's a pity that someone could be ill, someone could have been poisoned. It's not something that we expect. We don't want anyone to die. We don't wish anybody. I don't wish anyone to die, and I don't, condone anyone who poisons another person, no matter what, whatever difference we may have. But that is not the rightful thing to do. If it is true that indeed he was poisoned, as he claims, then obviously what it means is that it is within their own ZANU-PF circles that, as he is claiming, and that then shows very deep divisions. But I'm not surprised by that. I am personally not surprised by that, because ZANU-PF has got a history of, killing one another. Remember, so many people who went for the liberation struggle, senior ranks, they died mysteriously. So the killing of one another did not start now, or did not start after independence. It's something that started a long time ago. If you recall that Tongogara was imprisoned in Zambia, he was being accused of killing Herbert Chitepo. And so many things happened, even in Mozambique. When they were still in Mozambique, a lot of accusations were done to each other, and a lot of people lost their lives mysteriously. Then that also continued after independence. When after we attained our independence, a lot of people also also died as a result of what the machinations of ZANU-PF. So today, I can't count. There are so many who died, but now today it's Matemadanda, and if indeed he was poisoned, there is no doubt that it is amongst themselves. There is infighting. Remember, these people are fighting for the remaining resources, and they are fighting for power. Matemadanda is, in terms of power, he is probably number 2 to Emerson Mnangagwa. So someone might be trying to eliminate him, so that then they can also come in on that particular position. What that actually demonstrates, what that means to us all, is that ZANU-PF is not ready to go. ZANU-PF is actually, putting in stronger roots. They are not ready to leave power. That's why they are, poisoning one another like that. That's why they can be doing those kind of things. And what that means then to us is we must look at it from that point of view. One, this could be fake, so that they draw attention to, they actually divert attention of the majority of Zimbabweans who are preparing to actually achieve a new Zimbabwe. We need a new Zimbabwe. We cannot continue with this in this quagmire. What I do not want the people of Zimbabwe to do, I urge the people of Zimbabwe not to waste time on things that are planned by ZANU. ZANU can actually plan to do these kind of things. Maybe he went to his farm and he was bitten by maggots and the face swells. Then they want to divert attention of Zimbabweans so that we live fighting for our freedom. We start concentrating on looking at Matemadanda. Remember, Mugabe died more than 10 times and people were celebrating, wasting time on that and this like that. So that could be another version. Another version could be that it is genuine and it is within themselves, and we know they've been doing it for so many years, killing one another like that. So that is the perception. That is how I look at it, Mr. Gamba.
Okay, I want to quickly play for you the video of Matemadanda, and then I'll ask you my next question. Right, you heard him there. He says some people were happy, some people were sad. Who is trying to kill Matemadanda? If you look at ZANU-PF right now, who would benefit from killing him?
Yeah, obviously, I might not be quite certain about exactly the dynamics within their system, but in my view, whoever is competing with him, and probably in my view, that could be someone who is against Mnangagwa, because as you look at him, he is putting on Mnangagwa's whatever scarf. Some people call it a snake. I don't know what it is. So it means he is very close to Mnangagwa, and whatever work he is doing it for Mnangagwa. So whoever could be then against Mnangagwa, some people say Chiwenga, though I don't agree with that. But some people, that's what they say. So there are a lot of factions. What it means is there are just a lot of factions within themselves, and they know that when Mnangagwa, whatever happens to Mnangagwa, the next person is anyone who is very powerful. And in this case, Matemadanda is quite powerful. He could just take over. That can happen. I know Chiwenga is also there, but judging his, capacity, I don't think he can take over and run the country. So there are a lot of them, a lot of dark horses that are around Mnangagwa who would want to take over and also be, in that kind of position. That's what I think.
Okay, so are you saying they are eliminating each other at the lower levels so that they can take over if Mnangagwa leaves?
True, very true. There is a high likelihood that at whatever their levels, they are trying to eliminate one another, so that in the event of Mnangagwa moving and then someone else comes in, because obviously now they are looking at succession and say, okay, who would be next? When Mugabe was there, it was obvious that Mnangagwa was going to take over, though there were competitors like Mai Mujuru, like Solomon Mujuru, and so on and so forth. But today, who are the real competitors? So you will discover that obviously Mnangagwa might not want the leadership to go to Mashonaland East. He would want this leadership to remain in Mashonaland, and the potential person there is Matemadanda.
Okay, I think we've got this covered. How about G40? How strong is G40? Are they able to launch a poison attack inside ZANU-PF?
They can do that. That is 100% possible, because remember that G40 is infiltrated every sector and even the opposition. And that G40 is not something to play with, because they know the system, they've been in that system, they know everything that is going around. So G40 is quite capable of launching those kind of things. And I mean, do not doubt about that. And that could be, you know, another way of looking at it. And by eliminating Matemadanda, they would have weakened the whole system. That is 100%. Remember, all this information that is coming out of G40, they are taking it from the same government. It means they are highly embedded within this Mnangagwa government, without, you know, the Mnangagwa government actually knowing who they are.
Okay, Mr. Albert Matapo of the Zimbabwe People Power Movement, I would like us to cut it very, very short. Is there anything else you want to say before we close?
No, I just want to say that the people of Zimbabwe, the time to unite is now. Let us unite and be one and be together. The only way forward is not for Mnangagwa to leave power. It is for the whole system to leave power, so that then we start afresh. Otherwise, we are doomed. I love you so much, Zimbabweans. Thank you very much. The struggle continues. We are moving. Do not despair. Do not fear anything. We are moving as Zimbabwe People Power Movement. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Matapo. And if anyone wants to contact you, your number is on the screen. They can contact you on WhatsApp. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, everyone who's watching from home. Please distribute this video to as many people as possible through WhatsApp. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.